Hello YouTubers out in the interwebsness. The reason for making this video is that I have seen this done a couple times, and since I'm just getting back into doing YouTube videos again, I thought I would make the 50 random questions tag / 50 random facts about me tag. That would be a great way to just let you guys get to know me a little bit better, and you can send in video responses of yourself doing this as well, because I'd like to get to know you guys a little bit better. One thing, as you can see, the layout is different, and that is because I am home on spring break. Yeah, home on spring break. Kind of an oxymoron, but still. Yes, I am home on spring break, and I am filming a video. And I'm talking kind of quietly because it is now 12:46 at night and my family is probably sleeping. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too quiet. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, where was I 3 hours ago? I would have probably been watching many YouTube videos. Oh, I get so drawn into them. Who am I in love with? Well, actually, I just got out of a 2-year relationship back in November, so I'm not really in love with anyone, although with all my recent self-pampering, I'm trying to give myself a little bit of extra attention. Have I ever eaten a crayon? I don't believe I have, but I know I attempted to eat a quarter. Is there anything pink within 10 feet of me? Well, my bedspread, my comforter, is pink. Those are my socks. And I have this little EOS thing, which is pink, and I have some clothes that are pink. When was the last time I went to the mall? Oh, Jesus. Well, I went to the mall 2 days ago, speaking of which, I will have a haul video in the next few days. Whenever I have a full amount of time to film. I realized that I have literally 6 short sleeve shirts in my closet, so when it gets warmer out, I'm gonna have nothing to wear. So I was like, I have to go to the mall. I also went shopping for other things at other places that weren't the malls, so lots of money spending in the past week, or even half a week. Am I wearing any socks? As I just showed you guys, yes, I am wearing white socks. Does my family have a car worth over $2,000? I feel like that's kind of a strange question. I mean, maybe if a car's like older than 2004, maybe it isn't worth 2,000. I'm not really sure. My family has actually 3 cars, and we're gonna have to get a 4th because all of us drive and we all have places to go. But I would love to get something that has high gas mileage and low emissions if possible, but who knows. I would love it if all of our cars did that too. Eco-friendly, yay! When was the last time you drove out of town? Well, I drove back into town, I guess you could say. I just came home for spring break, and I go to school on the eastern side of Massachusetts, and I live on the western side of Massachusetts, so I drove into town, or out of my school town, so kind of. Have you been to the movies in the last 5 days? No, but I am planning to go to the movies if the weather does not prevent me. I'm going to the movies with a very good friend of mine, Julian Lowenthal. He is a YouTuber. He makes amazing films and ridiculousness, and I will put a link to his page in the comments section. Am I hot? Oh boy. Vanity question. Lovely. I never consider myself amazingly sexy. I have had many people though tell me that I am either beautiful or cute, and I sometimes believe them, sometimes not. What was the last thing I had to drink? I actually had a mocha caramel coffee culotta. and that was a few hours ago. It was very yummy. What am I wearing right now? Well, you can kind of see it. I am wearing a blue, yellow, and sort of orangey, pinkish striped shirt. And then I'm wearing a Calvin Klein little workout tank top. It is very comfortable, although it can get kind of revealing. But it's good. And then I am also wearing skinnies and white socks. That's what I'm wearing. Do I wash my car or do I let the car wash do it for me? I go to the car wash, and if anything, my brother's driving my car now, so I don't really wash my car as it is. If anything, he's doing it. What was the last food that I ate? I actually just had some turkey roll-ups because I was starving because I haven't eaten since dinner. Where was I last week at this time? Last week at this time, it would have been Monday night. I would have been up studying for a midterm. Yeah. Have you bought any clothing items in the last week? Like I said, I went to the mall 2 days ago, and I bought a lot of clothes, a lot of accessories, but I will say that I did not buy anything that I did not mean to buy. I got a lot of them, but when was the last time I ran? Well, I have ankle problems, so I do not run, but I do love to walk, so it's not that I'm inactive, I just can't run, really. What's the last sporting event that I attended, or that I watched? Probably the last thing that I watched was, Boston Red Sox game on the big screen. What is my favorite animal? Ooh, this is a hard one. Well, kind of difficult. I'll stick with the same one that I've had since I was 8, which is an ocelot, which is a jungle cat, and I did a presentation on one when I was in 3rd grade, and I loved him ever since. Ocelot. My dream vacation. I guess I can list off a few ones that I would love to go and do. I don't know if they're dream vacations. I've always wanted to go and visit Ireland. I would love to go to Disney World because I've never been. Go to California and see all the big technology and design companies. I think that would make me really happy, actually, to go and do that. And actually, I am going on another very nice vacation or trip this summer. I am taking a month abroad in June to go to Italy to study art history and abstract painting. So excited. Last person's house I was in. I was in my childhood best friend's house, Sarah, because her mother was giving me a pair of her old shoes. Worst injury I have ever had. Well, ironically enough, for all the sports and dance that I did, I have never broken a bone. But I did during an audition my freshman year of college. I did roll over my ankle while trying to do a double pirouette, and that was not really fun. I did in the first 5 minutes of the audition and just danced on like there was nothing wrong. Have I ever been in love? I have been in love, I want to say 3 times in my life, and all very nice guys. I don't know what happened. Do you miss anyone right now? I miss my friends at school. I mean, I do have work to keep me busy here, but I definitely miss all my friends at school. But it's only a week. I'll see them again. What was the last play that I saw? I actually just saw my my high school's production of Annie, and my best friend from high school, her little sister was actually the starring role, and she did a marvelous job, and her best friend did an equally amazing job, so it was pretty cool. What is my secret weapon to lure in the opposite sex? Oh boy. Honestly, there's no real secret weapon. It's really just kind of, in my experience slash psychological opinion, it is more just being yourself, be confident. Don't be what you think a guy wants, because one, they're gonna probably see through it, that's what you're trying to do, and two, if you pretend to be something else, you're gonna have to keep doing that, and then either you're gonna be miserable if they don't figure it out, or when they do figure it out, they're not gonna be too happy with you. Yeah, that's my advice. What are my plans for tonight? Well, considering that it is now 1 o'clock in the morning, sleep. Who was the last person who sent me a MySpace message or comment? I'm gonna change that to Facebook, and that would be my roommate Valerie, who sent me a comment on her picture of her, I guess, pre-gaming. I don't know. She's 21, she can do what she wants. The next trip I am going to take, as I said, I'm going to Italy this June. Ever go to camp? Yes, I never went to overnight camp. I've been to many daytime camps slash educational programs. I went to a Celtic Adventures camp for 3 years. I did several summer programs at my elementary school. Done a musical theater and a singing camp, which were both 2 weeks long, and I did those for 3 years each. And then my junior year of high school, I actually did do an overnight sleepaway thing, which was a 3-day graphic design intensive program with the Art Institute. Were you an honor roll student in school? Yes, I made first honors almost every semester of school, which I think meant that you got at least a 3.2, I want to say. Ironically enough, I really never got over a 3.5 in high school, so I'm in upper honors in college now. It's strange. Do I want to know about the future? Well, this person whose questions I'm reading off, it says that they want to be happy. I would definitely like to know if I have a great deal of happiness in store. How successful I will be in my profession. That would make me happy to know. Am I wearing any perfume or cologne? I am not at the moment, considering how late it is, but I am very partial to Moonlight Path from the Bath & Body Works collection. Am I due sometime this year for a doctor's visit? Yes, I actually have a doctor's appointment on this upcoming Thursday. Where is my best friend? Ooh. I have several very close friends. One of them is my roommate, Valerie, and she is now in Panama City, Florida, with her boyfriend. I have a very close friend named Lauren, who is also in Florida, but she is in Fort Myers on a softball tournament. My friend Ryan is probably back in New Bedford. My best friend all throughout childhood, Sarah, is in Pennsylvania at Muhlenberg College. How is my best friend? I think they're all fine. No drama to report. Do I have a tan? I do not have a tan, but I do have olivey skin, so I tan well. What am I listening to? I'm not listening to any music, although I am constantly listening to music most of the time. Do I collect anything? Yes, I do collect 2 things, besides all the art supplies that I have. I collect masquerade masks, and I also collect dummies, which are, dummies are basically these little 3-inch, bunny type figurines, but they have all these sort of gothic, weird, designs on them. have sort of their own personalities, I'd almost say. But I probably have like 25 of them. Who is the biggest gossiper I know? None of my friends really gossip, and I think that's why I'm friends with them. When was the last time I got pulled over by a cop? Oh, jeez. I've only once been pulled over by a cop, and it was basically because I was going through, the UMass Amherst campus, and there was a rotary, and there were 5 or 6 cars ahead of me. None of them had really yielded, so I was like, oh, I can just go through. And in Western Mass, we really don't have that many rotaries, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to remember what you do with them. But I saw another car coming, and I realized I had enough time. Of course, that was a cop car. And I got pulled over, and of course, the same friend who I am going to go and see a movie with, of course, decided that he wasn't going to wear his seatbelt while we were riding, and then realized it, and then tried to put it back on while the cop was coming to talk to me, and they thought that he had a weapon, and then they took him out of the car and searched him, and it was horrible, and yeah, not a fun time. Have I ever drank soda from a straw? Most of the times people drink soda from a straw when they drink it from a can, and I do not like canned soda. So no. What does your last text message say? I shall check. I have a Motorola Atrix phone, which I love. And if you want something that's a nice alternative to an iPhone, I would suggest the Motorola Atrix. It's a lot thinner than this case seems to say, and they actually have it in... You can't tell. They have it in OtterBox. So, it's nice for that reason. Text, though. Text. Well, my roommate said getting drunk and lighting fireworks, and I responded. I said, oh no, stay safe. Do I like hot sauce? No, I don't mind slightly spicy. Don't like hot. Do I need to do my laundry? No. Actually, I do not need to do my laundry. That won't be done until probably 5 days from now. What is my heritage? I am 50% Italian, hence the olivey skin. I am 25 to 30% English. I want to say 12 to 10% Irish. And then I am 12 to 10% Kiwi, which is New Zealand. So I think that's pretty cool. Are you someone's best friend? Yes. All of the people who I listed as my best friends, I would definitely say that I am their best friend. Am I rich? Let's just put it this way. My parents are in the very obnoxious section of FAFSA where you make enough money to be able to pay for college, though it is definitely not comfortable by any means. What was I doing at 12 a.m. last night? Watching more YouTube videos. So that is 50 facts about moi. If you guys want me to do some sort of other random facts video, send me questions or just ask me things and I'll respond to the comments. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good evening / morning / night whenever you're watching this.